Hey people, Inquiaitor 3v3 faction war. This is Estia Province and Chaos Space Marines versus the Ordo Malleus. For the blue Chaos team, Unununium is a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. Some powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee alongside two Plague Champions. First up is sexually transmitted PogChamp, also known as Ducky, which is what I'll say. And we've got HBK Lorente. These guys fight in ranged combat by default with a damage over time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, and some strong utility and support. What do we got in terms of schemes here? Custom scheme, we got some Black Legion here, and another custom scheme for the red Ordo Malleus team. Two brother captains. First up is Tokori and BUTTFINGER. They decided to go with BUTTFINGER over here. These guys are durable heroes that walk through objects and cannot be suppressed, with powerful disruption and support fighting in melee. And rounding off the teams, Knight O Shadow with a Daemonhunter, a melee spellcaster with strong support and control. Just threw out the Rift Tear there to slow stuff down. Took some damage though. What do we got going on? Strike Squad for all three of the Ordo Malleus players, and double CSM for Ducky and HBK Lorente, the two Plague Champion fellas. Kicking off in the mid, Doom Blast. Some solid Strike Squad melee, especially alongside the brother captain. They can be pretty fearsome early on with the We Are the Hammer buffing them up. Pushing on through. Heretics weren't enough to stop the approach. Where is Ducky's Heretics? So they're already back. They're going to get a decap here. Meanwhile, west side, brother captain's chasing around some very heretical Chaos Space Marines. Heretics have to flee. Chaos Lord turns, I guess, to fight the brother captain now. He's quite low. CSM got in quite low. They should go into melee with him now. Don't go into the garrison. Why would you go into the garrison? Just melee that guy. You can't do anything about it. Except melee you back a bit. Looks like he's going to get away. Bit of a misplay there from Unununium. In the mid. Actually got a full cap, the Daemonhunter of Knight O Shadow. Strike Squad have to flee. They are getting the Tones of Titan for the nifty lightning out of my hands move. Looks like no other players are interested in getting it right now. We're going to get double Tones of Titan though for Knight O Shadow. Noise Marines up for Unununium. That Sonic Blaster shutting down range weapons and doing some good damage too. Chaos Lords venturing to the mid. Nothing else to kill over there. It's getting impatient. Here's a Strike Squad. No point using the banishment on a single entity though. Daemonhunter just kind of hanging out. Plague Champion just healed himself with the Mucus Discharge. There it is, there's the banishment. Where's the other Strike Squad? They're still healing up, eh? Not sure if they're going to stop the push through here. Double CSM with Eternal War for Ducky. A lot of damage output. The double CSM do not have a ton of war. So what have you spent your power on, HBK Lorente? I guess on the Mucus Discharge, eh? That's only 25 power. Wow, double strike drop there. Brother Captain now with the Blessed Aegis. Strike Squad synergize with that pretty well, since they can grant energy to an allied unit, which will help power the shield. Double Nurgle Worship here. Messed up those Purgation Incinerator fellas. They got grenaded by the Blight Grenades here. Oh, down goes the brother captain. Shield didn't help you out, buddy. Daemonhunter should be able to get a revive. Maybe not right now, but at some point. Not sure what the Strike Squad is doing. It's a sloppy approach from Knight O Shadow. It's way too much stuff here for him to be going into melee. Did kill one of the CSM. Two of the CSM. Can they get a squad wipe? They do. And can they get away afterwards? Maybe. It's going to be close. 8 hit points, 1 hit point. They do not get away, and those guys were upgraded. I think the CSM, yeah, the CSM are also upgraded. So a pretty even trade there. Strike Squad costing slightly more overall. Chaos Lord's pretty low. Gets a smack, but should be okay, I think. Levels up to 2 as well. Heretics with an aspiring champion. Maybe wiping out that Strike Squad. Strike Squad taking some heavy losses early on. Here comes Ducky to the west side, replaces the Chaos Space Marines that they lost. We've got some interceptors now. One up for Knight O Shadow to replace The strike squad that failed. Brother Captain goes down here. More interceptors also for Tokori this time. Purgation. Burning stuff, as you do. Here are the interceptors. Teleporting squad that fight in melee. Can upgrade in tier 2 with their squad leader providing some awesome disruption on their teleport. Might get flanked here. Looks like Ducky's turning to face it. Senses it coming. Yep, shoots up that Daemonhunter. Took a lot of damage coming in. There's some Nurgle worship. There's a lot of stuff here, including grenade launchers. There's the interceptor teleport. Trying to get onto the noise marines, I think. The cacophony knocks back all surrounding units, not just friendlies. 446 to 451. Noise marines are persuaded to leave. Heretics getting stuck in now. They should do decently well with their aspiring champion as long as they use the Doom Blast well. They got messed up there though. Oh, those are interceptors, not strike squad. I couldn't see the little prongs on their back there. Big old retreat. Maybe they can get onto the power. Daemonhunter's quite low. And a full retreat from Knight O Shadow. That was a big misplay, I think. I wonder if they just meant to retreat the Daemonhunter and they messed it up. Maybe they couldn't have touched the power anyway, but they could have just backed off and stayed in play. Meanwhile, east side, Brother Captain goes down. Heretics getting stuck in with the Doom Blast. Not the Doom Blast and retreated, it's Doom Blast and walked away then. Brother Captain gets repurchased. 404 to 451. A really messy tier 1 all round. Especially the Ordo Malleus players dropping stuff here and there. Healing up, there is Knight O Shadow. No war gear yet for the Daemonhunter. We do have that Blessed Aegis as we saw. Oh, on both of them actually. Nothing for the Chaos Lord and Blight Grenades and the Mucus Discharge. 377 to 451. They have the 2-to-1 cap and the VP lead despite their relatively sloppy fights. Oh, look at this though. Double Mark of Zinc CSM for HBK Lorente. That's going to be a hell of a lot of damage output. And the same for Ducky. Got Mark of Corn though for Unununium. Chaos Lord takes the corn stuff seriously. Not wanting to push right now though. Maybe they'll double the west side with Ducky. Plague Marines on the way for Unununium. Vindicator Assassin for Knight O Shadow. Peel some models off the CSM, especially if they are trying to run at you. Here we go, we might get a 2v2 fight here. Maybe even a 3v2 if Unununium joins. Marco Zinc CSM getting disrupted. Interceptors in amongst those back lines, though here comes the Daemonhunter. I think he just used the Purification, or whatever it's called, on interceptors to give them more energy. That's one of his other starting abilities, as well as the Rift Tear. Great synergy with the jump squad, as you may expect. Plague Champion levels up. Interceptors still in play. They do have their Justicar. They're tearing through those CSM pretty damn effectively. Oh, he just used the Sanctify, I think, the global ability that gives you energy back. Help them teleport away. I think it gives you 75 energy for 50 red, I think. The Eversor Assassin and the Daemonhunter both have that global, I believe. Here's the Vindicator. What's he up to? He's getting the extended operations, gives him some more health and health regen. Using his Exodus rounds to fight this infantry. And there's targets acquired. Puts a mark on the target that you shoot, which reveals them for you wherever they go. Also increases the range of the Vindicator Assassin while it's active. Chaos Lord now with Lightning Claws, not messing around. Has had enough of this Vindicator Assassin already. Going into base. Has to retreat. It bought some space for the Noise Marines to maybe finish the cap. Oh, not quite. Finish the bash, I mean. Interceptors get in there with that disruption on teleport. They do get away. They're being chased though by Mark of Corn Chaos Space Marines. Do they have their aspiring champion? They did have him. But they in turn are dealt with by the strike squad. Vindicator's being all sneaky. He's got the Chameleoline stealth suit, which in infiltrates him when he's in cover automatically. Here's some touch of Noble Heretics. But the captain doesn't want to be touched. He's off. He's got the Nemesis Force Sword, which makes his We Are the Hammer better. 40 DPS power melee and Unending Purge for heal on hit and some energy regen. There was the Rift Tear. That teleport is so awesome. Furious intervention. It is quite furious. Man, that's so effective. Can't dodge it. It's instantaneous. Plague Champion level 3 now has the Plague Fist, as well as those black grenades. It's ready to smack you and chuck stuff on you now. Good usage of the grenades there to create some space. Can they hold the VP though? They might go straight through. West side is red. Chaos Lords are ready to rumble. Level 3 with Lightning Claws is a lot of damage output. Units do more damage as they level up, and since heroes can get to level 10, they can get, I think it's a 33% melee damage increase if they get to level 10, which is kind of nuts. There's some Corn Worship, plus 2 speed for all of Unununium stuff, which was ruined by the grenade launchers there. Getting some help from HBK Lorente. Double Mark of Zinc CSM, having to just full on retreat there, Tokori. Plague Champion gets that central wreck point. We have a Grey Knight Dreadnought with a Plasma Cannon. Also retains the Heavy Bolter Twin Linked. They have Dread, says HBK Lorente. Yep, they do. What's the response to it? We do have some Plague Marines up, but that's pretty much it. I mean, you can run the Plague Champions in with their Plague Fist, I suppose. This guy has Pestilence, yep. There's the Plasma Cannon doing its thing. Big push from the Ordo Malleus in the mid. Got Psy Cannons as well from the Purgation, or Silencers. Doing good damage to all targets. Looks like they dealt with it relatively well. Just a sheer weight of Marco Zinc CSM. Look at that. Furious Intervention. And then they run away. They are starting to thin them out a little bit, but there's still tons of CSM here with those Inferno bolts. Now starting to be tied up by the CSM. Chaos Lord's in there. So is the Brother Captain. Looks like he has the... No, he doesn't. He has his normal sword. There's the other fella that has the full sword. Brother Captain. Can he finish off the Chaos Lord? Almost. Chaos Lord, oh, does go down on retreat to Strike Squad. I think he had the Menacing Visage there. 261 to 405. A messy fight. Well, the Ordo Malleus power through. I thought they were going to be sent packing by the Chaos Space Marines, but they did get in on the CSM and tie them up eventually. Unununium wants to revive. Should be able to get one, I think, eventually. He's patient. Chaos Lord's not known for their patience. Tier 3 for 4 of the 6 players now. HBK Lorente has a soon-to-be Mark of Khorne Chaos Dreadnought. Takes it up to, what's that, like 550, 150 cost? Pretty damn expensive. Plague Champion of HBK Lorente here. Well played, gets onto the VP, gets a decap, and holds this stuff up for a while. Could maybe force some friendly fire there. Oh, you just saw the Inferno from the Force Glaive. Ignites the air around the Daemonhunter, dealing damage and weapon knockback. It's pretty cool. Kind of charges up for a second and then a knockback. And he takes some fire damage. Is it fire damage? It doesn't tell me. That's not the right thing. Doesn't tell me. And it's a power weapon. A pretty good power weapon too. 261 to 366. If they can get in amongst a blob of Chaos Space Marines like this and use that Inferno, that'd be pretty good. Chaos Lord's back to his feet. Plague Champion here, very nearly level 5, and here's the Dreadnought. How are they going to deal with this? I mean, they have the Vindicate. They have those... Oh, we have Crusaders. They have the Silencers from the Purgation, don't they? Yeah, they do. They're still here. Crusaders, you guys. Unique unit to the Daemonhunter. These guys have 600 hit points each. It's quite a lot. They also have a passive that increases their health regen when they are out of combat, so they can recover a bit quicker. They have a defend ability to give themselves some nice defensive bonuses and a merciless strike type thing. I think it's called martial prowess, which is pretty fun. We'll see how they do here. They haven't been super popular yet. There's the martial prowess. Some good knockback. Getting stuck into some heretics. It's a really messy fight again. Loving it. Daemonhunter is there. We saw his Inferno earlier. Dreadnought's doing some good work though. Those interceptors are getting mighty low. Oh, there's a strike squad, I think. And they wiped. I believe those were Tokori's strike squad that wiped out there. Land Raider Crusader on the way for Tokori. We already have tanks up though. Predator from Ducky and one from Unununium. Mark of Khorne for Ducky. Nothing yet for Unununiums. Dreadnought chasing a Dreadnought. Mark of Khorne though. The Grey Knight fella here doesn't have a melee attack because he's got 2 ranged weapons. Gonna get messed up. Smack. Now some support from the silencers. Looks like it's gonna get away. The tank didn't really chase, did it? If the tank was chasing, it would have got that Dreadnought, I think. These fights have been pretty frantic so far. Brother Captain goes down from Mr. BUTTFINGER. Where's the Crusaders? Do some cool stuff, fellas. Here they go. Seem to be relatively normal speed, 5.5, but when they use the defend, which gives them, I think it's suppression immunity and 40% resist to ranged attacks, it does slow them down. You know, put them at the front of your army, try and get in there with defend, and if you need to give them energy back, use the Daemonhunter to do that, and then they can throw out their martial prowess. Decent initiation on the fight. Especially if you have teleporting interceptors coming in after them. To help them out with more disruption and stuff. I think they can do a job here. Is it worth the investment though? They are. I think it's... Man, what is it? It's like 450... 30, 125 or something. 125 being the red from the global bar. So they're not cheap. I think that's right. Something like that. But the Captain, man, eats a lot of Inferno bolts and goes down. Can really pounce on you these things, can't they? Level 3, both of those guys. Here's a Land Raider Crusader. Lots of Daca. Hurricane bolters on the side, sponsors, twin linked assault cannon, and a multi-melter on top. Here come some interceptors. They couldn't knock over the Plague Champion because of Armor of Pestilence. Not sure why they went after the Plague Champion there rather than this big blob of Chaos Space Marines that they could have all knocked over. But the Captain's in there too. Blessed Aegis is up. There's Touch of Noble Heretics though. Mark of Khorne. Dreadnought using the Blood Rage, going after the Crusaders. There they are using the Defend. Doesn't really help them in melee though, I don't think. Oh, look at that. They only give you 7 red when they get taken out. That's not a lot. That seems pretty low. Touch of Noble again. Crusader just getting bullied in there. Having to flee, but they are reasonably tough. They only have regular infantry armor, I think, which can be advantageous in certain situations. And they've got a lot of it. 600 hit points per model at level 1 is quite good. Paladins on the field now for Tokori. These guys are unique to the Brother Captain. Heavy melee damage, help you deal with pretty much anything. But they have the same weaknesses that other Terminators have. They can't retreat, so if you have ways to control their movement, they can get into big trouble. They're going to be super vulnerable to this as well. These Markov's each Chaos Space Marines are doing so much damage, as you can see. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Being suppressed though by the Land Raider Crusader, who's pushed all the way through. Meanwhile, west side, what is going on? We got a destroyed Dreadnought here. I'm not sure if that was the Mark of Khorne one or the Grey Knight one. I'm not sure where that fella went. There's another Land Raider Crusader there. Ready for a crusade. Ouch. That's Noxious Cloud and some Marco Zinch bolts for those guys. Double Predators for Unununium, and they both have the Mark of Noble. We see the Vindicator Assassin with his turbo penetrator rounds loaded in, which are good versus large targets and vehicles. Maybe trying to aim for these tanks, eh? Paladins will now reinforce off the Crusader. That's 25 power is not bad for a Paladin model, I think. That's pretty good. 150 rec is, I think it's reasonable. Land Raider Phobos on the way for HBK Lorente. They want a Land Raider fight. I think the Phobos wins that. Here we go. Interceptors teleporting in, but they did not have their Justicar, so those fellas weren't knocked over. And now they got to eat shots from Mark of Corn, Chaos Predator. Noise Marines being tied up. Here's some Chaos Terminators coming in. And they can get Lightning Claws to really shred the Ordo Malleus infantry. Crusaders trying to hold the line. They can't stay there forever. Only dropped one model though. It's a bunch of Nurgle stuff going on here with the shrine. Absolute madness. Yeah, that was a weird push from the Ordo Malleus. They kind of pushed in bits rather than together. Didn't really help out their cause. Just a bad thing to teleport into, guys. Really bad place. Those interceptors whacked out. Now look at this, the Canticle of Absolution there. Providing health and energy regen to allied units. They still died pretty hard though. Harness of Rage for the Chaos Lord, and we do see the demonic visage there. Debuff on hit, which is pretty good. 260 to 185. They hold the west side. In fact, look at this. One of the slowest things on the field got to the VP and capped it. Well done, buddy. Daemonhunter's level 6 now with the Armor of Damnation, giving Tempest and Ordo Malleus. What is this? Oh, Sundering. Increasing the damage foes take in close combat. Okay. Vague description, not an accessory you see very often. Is it like, does it like target a single squad or something? I guess so. I guess you just debuff a squad and they take more melee damage kind of thing. Doesn't give me numbers there though. Phobos going after a Crusader now with those twin-linked las cannons on the side sponsons. Here comes another Land Raider Crusader and the Crusaders going after the Chaos Lord. Down goes the Land Raider Crusader. There's a nuke. Orbital bombardment from the Ordo Malleus. Decent hit over there. Didn't really hit anywhere else. Too great though. And meanwhile, still a bunch of chaotic vehicles around. Non-stop action. Chaos Terminators are there. Wait for the autocannon. Help them take down the Land Raiders, I suppose. Meanwhile, this guy's still harassing this VP. Gonna be able to use the Aura of Decay soon. There it is. Helps him get the decap. Heals himself. I think should run away now. No, wants that cap. Uses Pestilent Strike and then runs. Okay, fair enough. I don't think Inferno will knock down. Yes, weapon knockback. It's not going to knock down the Plague Champion Inferno. Chaos looking very strong on this west side. Look at that. Yes, I think it's better for them to push through the mid. The Phobos is here. Paladin's going after it. You saw the Dirge caster there. It gives you a stun and then debuffs the unit for a while, so they do less damage, as you can see there. Those red debuff circles. 259 to 108. Lots of Inferno bolts for those guys. That's painful. They were knocked over. And then a grenade went in. Plague Marines in retreat. Paladins are smacking away on the Land Raider Phobos. Ordo Malleus seem a bit ragtag though. Double cap for Chaos here. They might have done enough already, I think. They're so strong on that west side. If they can just get rid of these little attacks in the mid. Yeah, now the Paladins are being chased. Tank is right on them. They're not going to get away, I don't think. Oh, well, the teleport was available. They did get away. I'm lying to you. They're being chased. These guys need to cap, yeah. BUTTFINGER. Get finger out of butt and cap. Here come Crusaders to get it done, I think. Paladins are still being chased. Chaos Space Marines being messed up by their own vehicle pathing here. How do you still have 2 models, guys? This is quite amazing. Are they going after it? They're going after the west side again. Paladins still have 2 models. But they're down to 8 VPs. This is a chaos victory. I believe there is a big old nuke from one of the Plague Champion players, most likely HBK Lorente, looking at their red. The Imperial Abyss just keeps them pinned back there, and we have the victory for Chaos. Unununium's Chaos Lord got level 8. This looks pretty cool over here. We had level 6 and level 3 Plague Champions. The Brother Captains were level 3 and level 4. Didn't see them get any of their scary melee weapons out. And the Daemonhunter, I can't select him. Damn it, he must be inside a Crusader or something. Oh well. Did well with his Force Glaive. Where they have it. Big thanks to these players for sending in a faction war. This was not part of the organised events. These guys just kind of fell into a faction war scenario and sent it in. So thanks to those guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.